guys, welcome back, and welcome if this is your first time joining us. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence. Of course, you know I really do, because you might be coming out here for some reaction, for some tea, for some name it, you know. But even though you're doing all that, trust me, I really appreciate you, because you're paying for my time out here. Not even time, my effort out here. So thank you so much for coming. I really hope that you remember that anytime you come out here and watch, because I realize that sometimes I come out here and start off and I even forget to kindly remind you, you know, to like the video. And if this is your first time watching, kindly subscribe. And of course, for my people, those who have already subscribed, thank you so much for that subscription, because it goes a long way. But just a polite reminder, kindly like the video, just smash the like button. It's just somewhere down below, and like the video. By the way, thank you so much for the likes. I really saw a difference since I came out here, and I'm always reminding you. Thank you so much. And even if I forget to mention, just know that I appreciate you guys so much. So much. So guys, let's get to the video. Where do we start from? Because I have some things here and there to talk about today. Yes. Does it sound serious? Yeah. So guys, let's start with Mura, because Mura went to this grocery store and he told people that he was expecting a poor guy in that store to have been fired. And I was so interested. I was like, what could be the mistake? What could that person have done to make him wish that person to be fired? You understand? For you to wish someone to be fired, someone can be just so messy at the place of work, but just wishing them to be fired, I feel like it's a stretch, honestly, because the person could be messy, but you never know how many people depend on that person. You understand? That person could be a father, a husband, you know. People are waiting at home to feed them. I was really so interested to know what could be the reason for this person to get fired, for Mura to really wish, hey, for Mura to be so pissed off that this person has not been fired. So, of course, ultimately he told the audience what happened, hey, why he wishes people in that store to be fired. And because, of course, you know, he created some suspension. Oh, guys, he really pisses me off. He really makes me mad. I think when I come to this shop, he just wants to piss me off. You understand? And I was like, Mura, can you go to the point? What happened? What makes you wish that someone is fired? Because hey, I don't know about Argentina, but I think around the world, for no one should be losing their job. That is the, guess what Mura said is the reason why he wishes that person to get fired, because this person keeps the music rolling. Mura gets to the store and the music is playing, and this guy cannot stop the music. And I'm like, wow, the audacity. This is not your shop. This is a place of work. You know, there are some places that you get and there's music, but Mura wants some VIP treatment. He gets to the store and you're supposed to shut it down. If you don't, he really wishes. I even believe maybe he approached the manager to kick off that person, because this is what he said.
They are playing music. That is that guy. That guy always makes my day very bad. I thought he got fired, but I'm shocked he's still around. And all he does is make me annoyed. Maybe one day I should make a video titled, "This guy makes me annoyed all the time." And I want to show you how it's just nice to be inside here and shop, you know. That guy makes me very annoyed. He knows I film my videos, but what he does is play music just to make me feel annoyed, which sometimes I understand. Some people just want to annoy you. I don't.
Yeah, guys, that is what he said. He's so shocked that the guy is not fired. And I was like, Mura, do you think everywhere is just like the villa where you just wake up and you're like, this Mogesi guy, I really don't like his vibe today, without him doing anything negative, anything provoking, anything to warrant their job. It's not like that everywhere, Mura. That was just so shocking, to be honest. It will not be shocking because, of course, we've seen how he treats people in his villa. Because you remember, firing people without paying them their dues, doing all these messed up things. Guys, let me know what you think about that, because I was like, Mura, that just goes to show how you feel about people. That goes to show your heart. You know, it's so dark. I believe so, because I'd get offended. You'll call a manager and you'll sort your issues there, but you don't follow up for that person to get fired. You know, okay, some people might do things that you're like, you're not supposed to be interacting with people in this public. But for something like that, that is music. It could be that it's a policy in that place for the music to keep rolling, whether anyone is there or not. And don't forget that Mura is an individual. Mura is single, let me say so. For one person to get to the store and he wants the music to stop for you while there are maybe 50 people doing their shopping, like, I don't even have to explain, guys. You know that is just crazy, because who does that? It's not about you. Mura will come out here. I saw him praying yesterday because it's a season for prayers. Of course, you know why. You want some donations, of course you have to come up with some tactics to manipulate people. Praying, in the same prayer you're begging. So in this prayer, this is what he said: oh guys, I'm a good person, I really think about people, I don't think about myself. And for me to see him in that prayer telling people that he thinks about other people and not himself, and at the same time I see him like thinking about, oh, the music is going. But I don't blame him, because this is a person that sells some what do we call, some courses, masterclass, and cannot even edit, cannot even do these simple things. Because in a situation like that, there's music, you don't want to inconvenience people. Of course, if you're a reasonable person, this is what you'll do: keep your camera rolling, come out here and mute the voice in the background and do a voiceover, period. That is being considerate. That is being what Mura preaches, but not what he practices. So guys, let me get done with that. Let's move to something else, because in my 20s is just doing some things out here. Do you know who in my 20s is? You must know, because that is Lambo herself. She's so obsessed with in my 20s. Especially if you're in your 20s, let me know what you think, because I can resonate with you. In my 20s, I'm in the coast side in my 20s. Guys, it's becoming crazy. So guys, this is what I wanted to say about in my 20s, aka Lambo Mwango, aka in my 20s. He came out here in a video telling people that I got a title deed, and a lot of people were so concerned about people scamming her, because of course, you know, Lambo is a know-it-all kind of person. She will not mingle with the people in the ground, because of course, you know, she announced that she's not about to interact with the people below her level. So this is what I have to say about the land title deed, which she has no idea about, because she came out here showing people that, guys, now I have a title deed, narrating to people how that is the most significant part. And I'm like, Lambo, hey, this is something that I said yesterday. A mosho moja, quote unquote, mosho moja is waiting for Ra, because if you didn't watch yesterday's video, mosho moja in Kenya is like one touch. Like, you're about to be scammed in a one touch, in a mosho moja. Because if you see her explaining, I should pull up a video about that.
Good. Somebody says, warning, baby girl, do not buy land without a title deed. I'm in the mix now, very hectic. Also involve all your family members. owner, spouse, and kids to avoid disputes. You know, really good advices. Get a real estate lawyer on your own, do your paperwork, not just any lawyer. You need one who does all background checks. Honestly, I just want to say, you guys, you are amazing. Your comments mean the world to me. Keep on leaving the comments, positive comments, people who have brains, okay, people who have been in this process before. Do not comment if you've never been in this process before, okay? I really appreciate people who give advice from experience and they truly know what's up. That means the world to me, okay? So yeah, that's very true. I mean, not just in Kenya, but it's life in the entire world. When buying something, most of land, you have to do due diligence. It's not something that you just wake up in the morning and say, oh, okay, I want to get this, let's go, let's finish. It's something you have to take time. You have to keep, you know, searching first of all, get what you really want, and you know, you have to engage the law, just as you guys advise me.
Yeah, that's what she kept saying. And of course, if you purchased a piece of land, especially in Kenya, a title deed is nothing, at least in this stage, because I'd explain. But I think she should first establish the land title, because of course, you know, the land title is an abstract. It's proving that the land exists and this person owns. I know title deed is the same thing, you know, it's a document, hard copy, that gets to show you who owns the land. But now in Kenya, in the coast to be specific, people will come out here calling people, oh, lazy, this and that. Let me not go there. Let me say what I know, and we move to something else. So for her to come out here and talk about the title deed while she has not established in the ground.
Okay, so but I just want to say thank you guys so much. So with me here is one of the title deeds that I just received. Okay, this one right here. So let me share with you. I'll not disclose to you a lot of information, but I'm just trying to, you know, to like go through it and see what it is. So normally, as they say, you know, as it's supposed to be, you're first of all given what? A title deed for you to carry the research, you know, engage a lawyer, do all the searches, okay, related to that land, and see if at all it has any issues or it's genuine and all that. Then later on, definitely I have to involve my family. The day I'll be sealing the deal, definitely my family will be there. I thank God I have a family, like, you know, I have my mom, I have my dad. Okay, for now my brother is not around. Maybe pretty soon he'll be around, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. That's my elder brother, also my young brother. So basically, definitely I'll involve my family, you know, because God has given me parents and they've been in this before. We own a lot of land back home legally. We have the title deeds and all that. So yeah, for sure I'll involve them, so you guys don't worry. And honestly, I'm taking my time. So with me here is title deed, okay, as the oath, the Republic of Kenya.
Because guys, let me give an example so that I can make sense, because hey, sometimes English is not a vegetable. So there was a time we bought a land somewhere. This person had a huge chunk of land. I think it was around 45. Yeah, that is so big considering that it's around a town area. You know, it's now a town area, but 6-7 years ago it was a place you rent, like 30 bob. It's not a walking distance, but just a close proximity to the town areas in Kenya. So, and of course it's concentrated by one ethnic group, and by doing that you can buy, you know, the owner of that land has the title deed. But so let me give our story. We bought, you know, pieces there and there, you know, and you'll be given an agreement, because of course then we established the land title. That one you can easily, because the people who bought it from the colonizers back then are the settlers in that place. So you just know, especially that it's occupied by one ethnic group. We have the neighbors, and let me just say where I come from, you know. I'm sorry, but this might be controversial, but yeah, my ethnic group, you can establish, but don't go around trusting people. No, I'm just talking about my situation. People might not understand, you might not understand when I just come out here and talk about it theoretically, but trust me, it makes sense. So we bought it, but now everyone wants their own individual title deed, and of course for you to get one, you have to talk with the main owner, you know, the one that bought from the colonizer. He has a title deed for the entire 40 acres, and of course the 40 acres was sold to a couple of people, more than 10 I'd say. So that person with the title deed that sold to the rest of us is supposed to give each person individual title, and for him to do that, of course, you know, he has to follow these processes, go to the offices, this and that, and of course, you know, people are different. He'd call us, oh guys, I want you to give me the transport, I want you to give me these expenses, so that, and it's supposed to be on his bill. But now when you want the document, you'll do anything. You'll not be like, oh, it's not supposed to be on my bill. You have to do what you have to do to get what you want. So you would contribute. The person will do what he wants to do with the money and not what it's intended for. You know, you contributed so that he can cater for the expenses, to subdivide, no, to give people their individual title deeds. So you understand, it's not a big deal. We know, the neighbors know, there are some witnesses, this and that and that and that. There is no other person that was sold that piece of land, because you do some things, maybe planting trees, some people establish their own properties there. So I'd say in my case, because you cannot compare with the coastal parts, but the aspect of the title deed and land title is so different. So I don't know, but if you got from that story, the title deed, the way Mwango portrayed, is not the case. The title deed is nothing, because you'll go and do the search, like in my case, you know, that person might decide to sell to another person. The person will go and do the search. The name will indicate this person that has the title for the entire property. But when you come to the ground, kwa ground mambo ni different. You come to the ground, people have bought that chunk of land, different people. You understand now? So, as I said yesterday, the way Lambo is moving, Mosho Moja is about to come. Of course, I'm not wishing her that, but she needs to chill, relax, and move very smartly. She's supposed to establish some connections, some grounds to understand, you know, because of course you go to the ground, you know, you talk to the residents, you'll get a story. Maybe if the land had been sold, the neighbor might not know, but in most of the occasions, they'll know. But if it has some disputes, some this and that, the neighbor will know. The residents of that place will know. Secondly, a legal person might be involved, but I believe, especially the coast side, that place has some drama. Like you buy a piece of cloth, a piece of land, and you like, this can do like a note, you sell it back, you know. So personally, I believe that the people advising her are very right, but now Lamba does not even understand, because people are telling her that for you to buy a piece of land, you need the family members of the owner of that plot to sign. But Lambo did not even understand. Very fast, very quick, you don't even understand what people are telling you. She moved, telling people that, yeah, congrats ma'am, my family will be there. And I'm like, girl, this is what she kept saying.
You are first of all given what? A title deed for you to carry the research, you know, engage a lawyer, do all the searches, okay, related to that land, and see if at all it has any issues or it's genuine and all that. Then later on, definitely I have to involve my family. The day I'll be sealing the deal, definitely my family will be there. I thank God I have a family. Like, you know, I have my mom, I have my dad. Okay, for now my brother is not around. Maybe pretty soon he'll be around. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That's my elder brother, also my young brother. So basically, definitely I'll involve my family, you know, because God has given me parents and they've been in this before. We own a lot of land back home legally. We have the title deeds and all that. So yeah, for sure I'll involve them. So you guys don't worry.
I am mumu too much. You be mumu. You think say they wise. You are a mumu man. You are a mumu man. You be mumu, you call other people mumu. They never show you say you be mumu. How many times would they tell you?
Of course, if you bought a piece of land, it's not about you and your family. It's about the person selling the piece of land, the baby, not the babies. Yeah, the children are supposed to sign. Basically, you're supposed to have a meeting, a proper meeting with a well-written minute. Hey, that you don't mix your words. You sit down, you write the minutes, and you sign like so well. So I think that she really needs someone so close, someone to be trusted, to interpret things for her, because the way she's moving, Mosho Moja, I think if you don't come from Kenya, by now you should have known what Mosho Moja is. It's a slang term. Mosho Moja is supposed to mean, yeah, like you wash your clothes once, but in this case, it's supposed to mean you wash your clothes once. Is that the meaning? English, not vegetable. But in this context, it's a slang term to mean that you'll be scammed. Not these ones that the family usually takes $10, $15. This one is Mosho Moja. You will, your account will get cleaned in your 20s. Your account will be wiped clean in your 20s. Can you imagine? Hey, at that point, you'll realize that you're indeed in your 30s. You will own your age and stop the in my 20s lights nonsense. So guys, I don't know if it makes sense. I hope you understood what I was trying to say, because I saw that people were not even getting it. Because of course, you know, these people have been buying property from the villages like Shagala Bagala way, because she kept mentioning that my family has properties, or Machete Man understands what goes on, Mr. Ondari knows what goes on, the Tingo, this and that. Nyabwanza is not the coast side. I've been there. I understand real estate down there, but it's different. It's like buying a piece of land in Nairobi and in Nyabwanze, especially the way allegedly the way they do buy their properties there. You approach someone, a drunkard, you give them allegedly. Of course, you know, guys, do I even have to go to the details? The way they usually buy their pieces of lands in the villages is not the way that goes down in Nairobi nor in Mombasa. It's two different things. The same process, but if you understand the history of that town, very big difference. So guys, especially the coast side, like if you're in Kenya, you come from Diani, but I think it's the entire coast part, because yes, Africans, we got our independence, but I believe we are so far from it, because for the beach plots, in my case, I am familiar with Diani. Most of the times, you would find there's always a committee. They know who is who in the beachfronts. You know, beachfront properties. You understand what I'm saying? So, sometimes they even influence who will buy, who will construct. They can even kick you out. So, I think she's supposed to establish some roots. But I saw where she intends to construct, if I got it right, is not too villagey, you understand? So I'm just saying that our niche, one of our niches, is supposed to be careful, because we are not about to endure some insults out here, because of course, you know, whenever she's upset, we will be reminded of our laziness and everything. So I hope everything goes well, because Madam Lambo, you're supposed to give us content peacefully out here, please. We are already going through it with your brother, doing too much out here, so don't add us some stress. Guys, so that is it about land title and title deed. There's so much that goes into it, because something about Kenya, I think we've hyped, I think we've can I say overhyped, like too much into land, that the prices have been so high, so much, because people are just so obsessed with the land. Not even the rentals, residential properties, financial markets, no, land. It's crazy, guys. Like, the prices are hiking, apart from Nyabwanze, where there's still modern day slavery, modern day injustices when it comes to lands, allegedly. So for that reason, like for instance, where I come from, it's a known term that we don't sell our property anymore. If you cannot acquire one, that is it. We don't. It's like a taboo. But unless maybe you have an emergency, you don't have some money, maybe someone is sick, this and that, but you find someone selling their property, most of the times uneducated, no job, no, there's no one that has in that family that has gone out, you know, with some money, because most of the times maybe you're the only one that is a millionaire, not even a millionaire, aware about the land value, you know. Most of the times you get an order and put a poster in your family's ancestral land to indicate that this piece is not for sale. You can even go ahead and block it wherever you can. So it's really a big deal in Kenya, and I believe that the due diligence that it's needed in buying of property is not Lambo's level. I think she should get people that gets the tingle, you know, because in my 20s is about to get some mosho moja. So that is it about Lambo, guys. You go nothing much about Senso, because he came out here forcing issues. Yeah, that is what he was doing, forcing issues, because he kept mentioning the same things: grass, footpath, thieves in Argentina. Yeah, basically it. There's a live that he has been hyping. I don't know, maybe by the time that I upload this, the live might be out, because I'm kind of busy at the moment. I might not be able to edit and upload immediately. I really hope that will happen, but if not, of course, I'll catch up with you in the next one to update you. But if you watched, I'll be giving my reaction to the live that he intends to come out in air. You know, he was talking about, oh, this time around I'll be a reactor. I don't know what's up. Maybe it's about the striking of channels. Maybe it's about the warnings, this and that. So let's wait and see. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. Of course, if this is your first time watching, kindly like and subscribe. But for my subscribers, thank you so much for watching. Once again, a polite reminder, kindly smash the like button, and of course I'll be share your comments in the comment section. And of course, you know, I'm that girl that is always in the comment section interacting with you. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace. Bye.